Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I hope today has been treating you well. I hope that you're having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. In today's video I'm going to be testing a load of new MUA products. MUA is one of my favourite brands, like, of all time. I find their products very reliable, very good quality, very affordable, of course cruelty free, and today I'm going to be trying out so many new bits. Some of these bits were very kindly gifted to me, but that does not mean that I am going to lie. I'm going to be completely honest, completely truthful. If these products are no good, you are going to hear about it. If they are very good though, however, you will also hear about it because I think that some of these are going to be my new favourite products because we have got orange, shimmery, liquid blush, like, say less. You already know that this is going to be my new favourite blush and I haven't even taken the seal off it yet. We have also got liquid liners that are a brush tip pen liquid liner, absolutely. We've got a primer and setting spray duo that I've heard on the grapevine are very good. Obviously haven't tried them yet, they still have the seal on. I've got some other blushes, I've got lip products, I've got nearly a full face. The only things that I don't have are I've got a primer, I was just talking about it, foundation and concealer because I decluttered them. I just didn't get on with them. I know other people really enjoy them, so I'm going to start with that primer. This is the newest one to the collection, the MUA Pro Base Banana Brightening Primer with hydrating glycerin, antioxidant banana extract and brightening niacinamide. So that's what that looks like. Let's take the lid off. It's got a pump. And I love these ones because you can actually see the progress because this will like come up from the bottom. So you know when you're near the end. It really is a bright lemon colour. Okay, also, if you notice this guy growing out the side of my nose, rude, I know, he's so painful. And I have tried everything. I've been sleeping in spot patches, I've tried everything, and he's just growing there on my face, making my nose hurt. So we're ignoring him. He doesn't get any airtime. Ooh! This smells like foamy banana sweets. Oh, I love those sweets. Oh my goodness. That smells so good. It is scented, but it's not an overpowering scent like you saw then. I was applying that to my face before I even realised that that had that scent. Sometimes when things have a scent, I don't like it. Of course, I still may not like this, but that scent is lovely and it's not too overpowering. Oh, and another product that they sent me. I've got my own little MUA handheld mirror, which I know shouldn't be the most exciting thing that came in that parcel. But I feel like a professional now. I've got a little handheld mirror and it's lilac and it's looking good and it's so cute. I do think you can buy these if you wanted one. So that primer looks like nothing on the skin. It's not gonna do anything before I put my foundation and whatnot on. That feels lovely. I can no longer smell it, which is a bonus for me. It's sunk in really nicely, but I feel like my skin feels really nice and hydrated now. So that's all we can ask for in a primer. I'm gonna go off and do my foundation and concealer, and then everything else, I do believe everything else is new or from MUA. I'll go off and do those and I will be right back. Okay, so I have done my best to cover that spot. It's just not happening. she's living on my face, and who am I to fight her? So that was the ELF Soft Glam Foundation and the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, if you were at all interested. But now back to MUA, and one of the oldest products in my collection, one of my favourite bronzers, the MUA, like so much so that the writing, you're just gonna have to take my word for it that this is what it says. The MUA Bronzed Perfection Matte Powder. I have to like hold it at a certain angle so that I can read what's left of the writing. That's how old it is. Bronzed Perfection Matte in Sunset Tan. Absolutely beautiful matte bronzer. Obviously the pan is the size of my whole head, so it will last you your whole life, and I'm just going to use a little bit of that. And of course when I say a little bit I mean a lot, because who can do a little bit of bronzer? Not me. Just going to warm up the face a little bit with this, and then I'm so excited about that liquid blush. The amount of people actually that sent me that when they saw that there was an orange shimmery liquid blush. You are my people. I have found my people, because you're like, girl, you are gonna like this, and I'm like, yeah, I am. You know. Actually, somebody commented on the Instagram post saying that they learned how to apply these MUA liquid blushes from my video where I was swatching every single shade like 3 years ago. So if that was you, if you're here, thank you so much. That was very, very kind of you. I'm so glad that you found it useful. I do try and create informative, useful content interspersed with the stream of consciousness that is most of my videos, where it's just rambling. General daily thoughts, you know? But I'm very, very glad that, I can't remember who it was, but whoever it was, I'm very glad that you found it useful. So that is the bronzer. Like, that side of my nose is bigger because of that spot. I'm gonna stop talking about the spot. Nobody cares about the spot apart from me. Living with it on my face. So like I said, I'm gonna get into the liquid blush. This is the Shimmer liquid blush in Amber Sunset. Yes, please. And it's still got the haven't even sneaked a look at this yet. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of the packaging. I do find it a little bit of a hassle to use, but honestly, a shimmery liquid blush, I will go through the hassle of having to wash my hands after I have applied this, because I have to squeeze it out onto the back of my hand. It's worth it to me. So let's try and find a brush that's a little bit clean. This one will do, the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So that's what the colour looks like on the back of my hand. Beautiful. I'm gonna love this blush. I'm gonna love this blush, so. Is this entertaining? Is this entertaining content? Me actually. That is so pretty. So pretty. I am losing my mind over a blush again. I actually think that these are potentially the shimmery ones. I feel like that is potentially more sheer, a little bit less pigmented than the matte options. The matte ones are incredible levels of pigment, like really, really pigmented, but I have just built that up And you could never, with the matte ones, you could never build up the pigment. You would have to like shear it right out, you know? But that is my new favourite blush. And actually, I feel like that is slightly sort of toasty, where I feel like this is going to be a blush that I am going to love in autumn. I love to change up my blush for the seasons, where I like something more berry toned or a little bit deeper, a little bit warmer, a little bit toastier. So I generally go away from the oranges, where an orange to me feels quite sort of bright and summery, but this, and it's adding the most beautiful glow. I don't know why I'm looking in that mirror that's so far away when I've got this little hand mirror. It's going over the top, even where I put that powder bronzer on. That is applying beautifully. It's catching the light and it's got like a golden glow to it. I knew that I would love this. I didn't think I was going to love it as much as I do. Believe it or not, I am reining in the way that I feel about that. That is so beautiful. And it says that you can use these on the lips as well. I don't know if I have ever used one of the MUA liquid blushes on the lips before. I can't remember. So I will try that at the end. So what are we doing now? They also sent me this eyeshadow palette, which is the Obsession eyeshadow collection, but these are all matte shades. So this is a 15 shade palette, 15 highly pigmented matte eyeshadow shades specifically selected to create a multitude of mesmerizing eye looks. And that's what it looks like. A nice nude matte eyeshadow palette option, but all of the names are written out on the back here, and the shades are the same as this one, the MUA Ultimate Obsession, which I already have, I already love, I'm already obsessed with. It's in the name. I already love it. So I'm going to save this one and put it in a pile to do a giveaway at the end of the month, because there's no point in me using these when the shades are exactly the same as these ones. And I've already used these ones, so I may as well keep this one for somebody else. So I'm just going to do something very basic looking, just something through the crease. I might actually do like a matte white inner corner, because I think that that can look quite nice, and then we can do the liquid liner, that brush tip, a liquid liner with a brush tip. I am so excited. So I want something quite warm. I'm going to go in with Out There, which is this one here, which is that in this palette? No, of course it's not. Okay, so let's go in with, is Oath the next one over? Yes, Oath is in this one. So I'm gonna wipe off that brush and I'm gonna dip into this shade next to it so that you can see the shades that are in this new palette without me actually opening the new palette. You know, so just gonna wiggle this through the crease, and honestly I would probably just leave it at that one shade because I'm too excited about the liquid liner. So that is just that one shade all blended out. I actually feel like this palette is a great one and done. What I like to do at this time of year especially is just put a matte colour like this sort of packed onto the lid and then do a big wing. And that shade, Oath, is perfect for my sort of skin tone and where there's that little bit of warmth. It really brings out the colour of my eyes. I absolutely cannot complain. So I'm just going to try and find a clean brush. This one will do, and I will dip into the Bright White, which again is just a matte, bright white matte shade. And I'm just going to use that to brighten up across the lid a little bit and right on the inner corner as well. I do love I mean, obviously I love a shimmery inner corner, something really glittery, seen from outer space, but I do think there's something really sort of classy lady about a matte inner corner. So I'm just going to pack that right onto the inner corner as well, and then we blend. And that is all I'm doing for eyeshadow, because these liquid liners are sat on my table and they are looking at me. And I can't hide from it anymore. So these are the Control Freak Precision Brush Tip Liner. We've got brown and we've got black. I think I'm going to go for brown today, because I do also have a mascara from MUA that is brown. So we're going to do brown on the eyes and then maybe come back to that liquid blush that you can also use on the lips. We'll see how we go. So let's wipe that blush off the back of my hand so that I can swatch these. So all it says on the back is long lasting one stroke colour with a brush tip for precision application and control. That's why I love a brush tip, and that looks like a great brush tip. So that's the brown. I love the shade of that. It's not too dark, it's got a bit of warmth to it. Let's see how we go. I will zoom you in so you can see how this goes in real time. I've had too much coffee to be concentrating on a liquid liner, but let's try. Like, I can't breathe. I'm concentrating so hard. I can't breathe. I love this liquid liner as well. Oh, MUA, you're smashing it. Goodness me. Is this my new favourite liquid liner? Potentially. MUA, that is a fantastic liquid liner. So I'm going to go off and do mascara. I need to find it actually, it's in my drawer. I'll go off and do mascara and then we can try. I don't know how this is going to go on the lips, but we can try that together. Let me find the mascara first. This is the MUA Volume High Impact Magnifying Mascara in brown. So let me apply, and then orange lips. Orange blush on your lips. Why ever not? There we go. So that's the mascara done. I don't know why I don't use that mascara more. It's really nice. Really lengthening, but not too thickening. I really like the way that that's turned out though. So I'm just going to try and apply this. I've just wiped off, I had some lip balm on, that's what I was doing there. I'm just going to try and apply this liquid blush with my finger. Like I say, I don't know if I have ever applied a liquid or one of these liquid blushes. There's definitely liquid blushes that I ever tried to apply on my lips before. I don't know if I've ever tried to apply this one. That looks nice. And actually where I still had a little bit of that lip balm on, that is definitely not feeling the same as it does on the cheeks. Like on the cheeks, it dries down. Like that's completely dry on my cheeks pretty much straight away, like as soon as you blend it out. I really like that on the lips. I will say it does look a little bit, on the cheeks I can't see any like chunky glittery bits, and I can on the lips. I don't necessarily mind that though. I don't mind that at all. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of lip liner, just in Super Nude, which needs a sharpen. This is the Intense Colour lip liner. Like I say, in Super Nude, one of my favourites. So let's just finish off the lips with that. Oh no, just... I had that setting spray. Is it gonna be a massive mistake if I try and do this setting spray over the top? I want to try it though. I saw a thing from Robert Welsh the other day saying that this smells really good. So I'm like, the primer smells great, so I need to smell this as well. It's the MUA Pro Base Glow Dewy Makeup Fixing Spray. Again, with niacinamide, glycerin and vitamin E. I'm guessing that this isn't going to smell like bananas, but who knows? Who knows? Let's just try it. What's the worst that can happen? I don't have anywhere to be today. Oh, that does smell nice. It smells like a spa, not like banana sweets. So the mist looked really nice as well. Let's spray this on the face. Okay, so I am damp now. I applied way too much and my battery's dying. Of course it is. Everything is happening all at once. I need to change my battery. Okay, battery has been changed. The face is now dry. I definitely feel like that spray has added a glow. Like, it's added a sort of hydration to the skin. Like, even in places where I didn't have that glowy blush, I feel like that looks glowy now. That mist was beautiful. It hasn't interfered with the mascara, which is always a great thing. I was a little bit concerned. Yeah, I really like that. Like, I'm not often a big fan of setting sprays, but the spray on that was really nice, and I feel like the way that that has made the rest of the face look, I really like that. Big fan. Big fan. Obviously I can't say whether or not that's going to like elongate the wear of my makeup or anything like that. Generally when it's a glowy mist and one that actually like feels like skincare, it's not going to necessarily elongate the wear of your makeup. Does it say that this will? Yeah, I don't really know if this will. I mean, it has got glycerin, so that makes me think that it would also work like under your makeup, like that e.l.f. one, you know, the one that you have to shake up, that's got like the 2 layers. I love to use that one under my makeup and then something else afterwards. I feel like that would be really nice under makeup as well. Big fan. Big fan of that setting spray, and it smells nice and it's not an overpowering scent. I can't lie when it comes to scent because my eyes would go bright red and my nose would start running and I would start sneezing, but that's really nice. Love that. Love the primer. Love. I mean, it smells great, but also I feel like everything went over the top really nicely. If you've got dry skin, I think you would really like that, because I've got dry skin and I really like that. What does it even say that this will do? A lightweight brightening primer to help moisturise and hydrate skin, improve skin tone, minimise the appearance of pores. I can't say that I noticed anything about the pores, but it definitely helped to like hydrate and make my skin feel lovely before I put foundation and everything on. The liquid blush. The liquid blush, I love that on the cheeks. I'm not the biggest fan of that on the lips. It feels sort of like nothing, sort of like basically nothing at all, but it does look a little bit glittery on the lips. Not the biggest fan of it on the lips, but on the cheeks, blended out with a sponge, I love that. The eyeshadow palette, I'm confident that that new eyeshadow palette would be like the same formula as the one that I already have. So if you're wanting a smaller version of the big one that I am obsessed with, that would be a really great option. I would say just go for the bigger one, but of course I would say that. And what else new have we tried today? Was that everything? That was everything new. But you know, I have so many MUA favourites. I am always on about MUA products, and these ones do not disappoint. Apart from that blush on the lips. But on the cheeks, Chef's kiss, absolutely 10 out of 10. I would love to know, have you tried any of these new makeup products? I would love to hear what you think of them as well. If there are any other new products that you want my opinion on, or you just want anybody's opinion on and you happen to be on my channel and I can do that for you, then be sure to leave them down below. I'm more than happy to get my hands on some more of the new releases. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.